Kaylin's fingers trailed along the edges of the worn wooden frame, tracing the faint line where it met the door. It was a gesture he'd made countless times before, but tonight felt different. The air inside the apartment hung heavy with the scent of old books and stale coffee. As he waited for his roommate, Zareen, to emerge from the bathroom, Kaylin's thoughts wandered back to the argument they'd had earlier that day. It was about nothing, really, a misplaced plate in the sink, a dirty dish left on the counter. But the way Zareen's eyes had flashed when he spoke, the coldness with which she turned away, it felt like a crack in their routine, a tiny fissure that could spread and widen until everything was shattered. The sound of running water stopped, and Zareen stepped out into the main room, her hair tied back in a messy knot. She caught Kaylin's eye and smiled faintly, but he couldn't shake the feeling that it was a performance, a way of putting on a show for him while secretly harboring some deeper emotion. "Hey," she said, as if acknowledging his presence rather than the tension between them. Kaylin nodded, his throat tight. "Hey." They stood there for a moment, the silence thick with unspoken words. Zareen broke it by gesturing toward the kitchen, where a steaming cup of coffee waited on the counter. "Thought you might want this," she said, her voice neutral. Kaylin took the cup from her, feeling a jolt of gratitude for the small act of kindness. But as he raised it to his lips, he caught sight of something that made his heart stumble, a small note on the edge of the counter, scribbled in Zareen's messy handwriting. "For Kaylin, 3 a.m. The words seemed to pulse with a life of their own, like a warning or a promise. And as Kaylin met Zareen's gaze across the room, he felt a chill creep up his spine, as if they were both standing on the cusp of something, but what, exactly?